Hello everyone, how are you all? Let's take a look at who we have here, and we have got, let's see, oh, why isn't this scrolling up? There we go. I see Kenny, Sigrid, Brooke, hello, 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 Michaela, Christina, welcome, welcome, Dawn, let's see, did I say Crystal already? No, I didn't. Hello, Crystal, let's see, and I think that's everybody. Oh, that's awesome hanging out with the grandparents. And to all my lurkers, hello, hello. All right, so we are starting a new page tonight in Hanna Karlzon's Daydreams. This was one of my first books, I think. It was either this one or Summer Nights. I can't quite remember. I have a couple pages that are colored in here. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. There we go. And they are, let's see if I can find them. That's what we're doing tonight. Maybe I cut them out of here. Oh no, here we go. Okay, so I have this one here. Funny thing is, hi Shannon. Hey Barbara. Sounds good. Hi Emily. Or you said hi Emily. I'm saying hi Melissa. Oh my gosh, I almost said hi Emily. The funny thing is there were a number of people that actually, I think I put how to do these wing trails on YouTube at one point, and I saw like a bunch of people doing it, and it made me so happy. I was like, aw. But there's this one in here, and I'm pretty sure I have another one, but maybe not. I thought I had another one in here. I've done a few of them in the early ones. I could be thinking about Daydreams. Oh, here it is. Here's the other one. This one. I colored her like a cat. This one was with Prismacolors. Evelyn, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lisa. But yeah, so those are the two that I have in here. This was technically a 2-page spread, but I was happy enough leaving it like right here, so I decided not to do that. Thank you. Yeah, this one was done ages ago. A couple years ago at least. This was pre-streaming of any kind. And then yeah, the wings on that one. I've seen this one a lot, and oddly enough, I've never actually done it. So the pencils we're gonna use tonight are the Faber-Castell Polychromos. I have something I kind of want to try. We're gonna lay down some yellow highlights first. I debated about doing some different kind of skin tone. You know how sometimes I like to do like purple or green or blue or whatever else, but I'm thinking we'll stay with normal skin tone. But I want to lay down some yellow highlights, which I haven't really. A lot of times I tend to put my highlights on the left side. Why? I have no idea. But we're gonna do them kind of on the right side, and we're gonna try and do something a little bit different. The page went wonky on the skin. Oh no! Yeah, well, like I said, I've seen it around a lot, and I think it appeals to a lot of people because it's not overwhelming in the sense that it's a giant like 2-page spread, or there's like a ton of detail. I know she has a lot of tattoos on them, but it's just very much not that, and it's just not as overwhelming. No, that's just fine, hon. I remember being really tired when I had mine too. Hi, Christine. Welcome. So we are going to start with, I don't know, I think we will jump right in with cream because I think ivory is going to be too light. So this is what I'm looking at here. This is the Faber-Castell color chart that I use. You can find this on my website, but we are going to start with cream. It's a smaller-ish pencil. At some point I should probably get a single of it and have a backup. Awesome, I'm so glad. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom on in now. And like I said, we are just gonna start with some highlights here. So let's see, because we're also gonna get some on the ear. So it's gonna be kind of like the light is gonna be coming from this direction. So like I said, I'm just I debated about like trying to eliminate the lines. Let's see, is it gonna be, I think I need to press a little bit harder. I think I was going too light. Yeah, that'll work. I debated about trying to get rid of the lines, but I don't think we will. I think we will leave, words are hard. I think we will leave them. So I'm just gonna kind of map out where I want our lightest places to be. The thing of it is I kind of have it in my head where I want the highlights for the skin tone, but we're gonna have to do these same kind of highlights on, hi Ariane. Oh, I'm so glad, Barbara. They're gonna have to be the same kind of highlights on the hair and the plants and everything as well. So we're gonna need to be consistent. So we're just, like I said, going to start by mapping these out, and then it'll kind of give us an idea of where to place our shadows. Let's see. Can you all see that? I know it seems really light. Let me make sure that's in focus. There we go. Can you see a little bit of that yellow there? It's going to start out really light, but it will all make sense once we get the darker colors next to it. Okay. So let's see. Just trying to make sure that these get placed correctly. How has everybody sleep? What's today? Is today Monday? No. What is today? Yeah, today's Monday. Today was, oh, awesome, Christina. Today was so crazy. Like, got the 150, said a whole bunch. Oh, wow, Christine, that's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. My brain's kind of been all over the place. Steve and I celebrated our anniversary this week. So that's been taken up a little bit, which is awesome. And then, of course, I'm planning for the kids' Easter and everything. And then, because like everybody has been talking about it, the Oscars last night. Raise your hand if you watched the Oscars or at least tuned in a little bit later to see what in the heck was going on last night. Will Smith released a statement just a little while ago apologizing for everything, but hot dang, man, I don't think I would have expected that from him. I didn't even watch the whole thing. I just got caught up in all the clips afterwards. Aw, thanks, Ev. Be able to get those whole wines back somehow. You saw it live, Lisa? Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, they muted it. Oh, thank you, Michaela. They muted it in the US, but they did not mute it in Japan or Australia. I mean, you could pretty well read his lips anyway. But yeah, Barbara, absolutely. It's kind of like, for those of you who watched the Super Bowl way back when it was Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson and the wardrobe malfunction happened. I remember I was actually with my youth group watching that Super Bowl, and nobody else was really paying attention to the halftime show, and it was just me and my friend that were watching that. And then it happened, and she and I kind of like looked at each other like, did we just see what we saw? Like, it was with my youth group, and I was just like, but that's what it reminded me of. Just like, of all people, I mean, I don't know him in real life. I know him as a celebrity, and I wouldn't have expected that to happen. A lot of people did. A lot of people. Oh, no, absolutely not. A little bit. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. It was just something else. I was just like, okay, then. And then everybody was placing memes with, you know, a song from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I got in a fight. My mom got scared, so she sent me to my parents, or however it went. But they were placing it as a meme with his song from Fresh Prince. I thought was pretty hilarious. Ah, thank you. Steve is bringing me tea. Thank you. Tea. I appreciate it.
Can you name that movie?
No, I cannot.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, all right. You were with your youth group too? The one time our pastor let us watch the halftime show, right? I was just, yeah, we just looked at each other. We're like, did we just see what we saw? Like, is that what happened? Okay, we're gonna get some highlight on the cheekbone too. Anyway, that's just what it reminded me of. But apparently he's not pressing charges, and apparently they've made peace and everything. But it was just, I thought he was just going up there to make a joke or something. Yeah, well, and then we'll leave it at that, because I know a lot of people feel back and forth about it. But I was just, you know, of course, it was all over the place. I would hope we'd never be in that position, but I don't know. I suppose it depends on what they did. Okay, all right, moving on. Let's go ahead and grab now. Let's start with cinnamon. Cinnamon. There we go. All right, so we're gonna place our darkest shadows, and we'll probably darken everything up too. But now that we've placed our highlights, I want to, let's see. I assume is that hair there or is that skin? What color it is skin for now? Let's see. Oh, because this is skin here. Okay. There we go. Shannon. Let's see. Okay, I think... Okay, so that's hair, that's hair. I want to just get this skin area mapped out. It was a shame, though, that it kind of overshadowed, like, a lot of stuff. It makes you wonder what the discussion would have been had that not happened. Because there were a lot of really talented... I hadn't seen Coda before, but because that won an Oscar, now I hadn't even really heard of it. Honestly, I'm not up on my movies, but it's Steve! Hi, Joanna! Hi, Pamela! But I kind of want to see Coda now. I don't really know what it's about, but everybody seems to think it was really good. I did get completely caught up on Call the Midwife, though. Like, I'm all caught up on my shows, on my stories. I'm out of things to watch. Well, I still need to watch Shannon's recommended. But, yeah. Okay. So, we're still going to use the cinnamon. I want to do some here. So, we mapped out the highlights. Now we're just mapping out kind of where our darker shadows are going to be. Neighbor's dog is barking. Oh, really? Okay, see, oh, you saw Coda? Awesome. Okay, I really want to watch Spider-Man, but I kind of want to hold out until you can either rent it, or you can stream it. I don't want to pay $20 for a movie I'm probably only going to watch once. I don't know, maybe I'm just being Scroogey on it, but it is good. So it's so hard because I know it's probably really, really good. I know I'm kind of all over the place on here, but I'm just trying to get everything figured out, and then we'll place our darkest colors and then blend. Oh no, he didn't slap the rock. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I'm pretty sure the Rock would have slapped back. No, Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Very large difference. That would have been a whole different kind of show. That would have been like Oscar Smackdown. No one slaps the Rock. Are you kidding me? Will wouldn't have made it out of there alive. He would have just like sat on. I'm just kidding. He would have been like... No, you know what he would have done? He wouldn't have slapped him back. He would have sat on him, like his hand, like with his arm behind him and like pinned him to the ground. And then he would have made him apologize to like everybody. He'd be like, he'd ground him. He'd put it in timeout. Yeah, no, that would have made for, Chris Rock talked about the greatest moment on television. No, man, no one would. That's like, no way. Oh, yeah, that would have been hilarious. Okay, let's see. So this down here is all gonna, let's see. Where does it go to? Where should I stop at? Okay, so this is skin here. Oh, you know, I'm gonna zoom out. I'm going all over. I don't want you guys to miss it. I know it's really light right now, but we're just, like I said, we're just mapping things out. It's gonna get darker. But that's one of the reasons that I wanted to use polychromos on it. I actually didn't see her full dress. He made a joke regarding a health condition that Jada had. But yeah, it set him off. But according to everybody else, apparently Will Smith is going through some stuff. Anyway, it's all super complicated. It is not my place to judge what happened, but I can be, shocked and in awe and then talk about it the next day. Did it really? Oh, gosh. See, I don't know then. But if there's any, like, okay, so let me start out with Spider-Man. Here is what I know, so don't spoil it any further. Obviously, I know, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone else. I know about the Spider-Men, okay? And there's some sort of shenanigans, and I know obviously Doc Ock and Green Goblin, But as far as the very specific twists and turns, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I have no idea, Shannon. He took it. He took it well. I can imagine. I don't know. I spoil nothing. Yes, there you go. Right? It's the Oscars. We're judgy. All right, so now I'm going to use Kaput Mortem, and I'm going to go a little bit darker. But yeah, that was just one of those moments where you're just like, double take. Excuse me? What just happened here? All right, we're going to start bringing in some of this darker color here. But I mean, how could I not talk about it? I think a good majority of people that are in touch with social media in general are aware of what happened. Fresh Prince, there you go. Yeah, see, I know it is. I know it is. And we were anxious to see, you know, like we saw the reviews afterwards as far as like who was in it and everything. And I did watch some of the audience reactions to, you know, some of the scenes that people got really excited about, because let's be honest, we were all kind of waiting for that. And it's fun to see everybody's reactions, and I didn't go to the theater for it, so. Yeah, the fact that it was so quickly reshared from Japan and Australia where it wasn't muted, like, it's crazy. All of that aside, though, I am excited that he finally won an Oscar. He has done so many movies, and he has had such great performances. Like, yeah, it's about time. It's all, like I said, if you move all that aside, it's about time that he won in one of those categories. So that was awesome. Let's see. All right. We're gonna slowly start making this a little bit darker. Let's also, so we're gonna, do I still have cinnamon? Wow, did I actually put a pencil away? Holy heck, I put a pencil away. That's like shocking right now. You're good, Christina. I haven't. I also have them on my list to watch. There is talk, Mona, but I highly doubt that'll happen. There are people out there that have done, not that I condone it or anything, but there are people out there that have done much worse things and didn't have theirs taken away. So I think it's just a really hot subject right now, and I think that they will work it out and figure out the best move for it. But I think, yeah. Any hoozle. But yeah, so we got Easter coming up. I don't have a clue what I'm going to do for my birthday next month. Not a clue. I've got the kids' Easter stuff already all figured out. My birthday's even before that. So we'll probably have, because we'll probably have like a birthday, some sort of birthday dedicated stream. I don't know which one we'll do though. Okay, so I am just filling in right now with beige red. I can literally say that I'm 36 again, because for those of you that were here for that conversation, I literally thought that I was 36 all last year until Steve informed me that I am in fact 35. So I am literally 36 again. Coda? What is Coda about? What is, like, I obviously, it you know, won Oscars, so it's probably pretty good. But what is it about? I don't even know. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the cinnamon. And we're gonna start blending that in. Wait, is it violent? We're talking about Coda, right? Like I said, I know it looks really light right now, but it's gonna get darker. It will. We're just slowly building up our layers here. So we're using cinnamon right now. I just want to make sure we have a nice blend with all these highlights. But a hearing child, she's growing up, it's very sweet. Oh, okay. Did you say that'll make you cry? I don't know if I want to make it. I want to make me cry. Okay. There. And then let's grab our beige red. We're gonna fill all of this in. And then I think I want to grab something even darker. We're gonna darken this up even more. Because there's no way we're stopping it here. This is barely any skin tone right here. So, like I said, we're gonna be building this up. Gosh, it looks so light to you all. I swear there's color on here. They haven't watched live action one. The closest they've got to Spider-Man is Spidey and His Amazing Friends. But that is it for them so far. It's a good cry. Okay, okay. All right, so Caput Mortem Violet. Add that here. I'm not pressing very hard. I'm going nice and light because that's going to allow me to not destroy the tooth and still build up the layers. Gotta trust the process here. Okay, good. Yeah, no, we are not ready for live action, that kind of stuff. Now, I have shown them the scene in Endgame where all of the superheroes show up, but then we stop it before all the fighting or everything. So they haven't quite seen a full-blown superhero movie. We've shown them, you know, select scenes, but eventually we will. But they don't even really want to watch Harry Potter yet, so... this one, Joanna, is Daydreams. This one is Daydreams. Oh, yes. Rest up, Av, hun. Drink lots of water. Just relax. And tell your boss you're not doing any work. You need to rest and just literally just sleep and fluids and eat when you can. And thanks for popping in, hun. You'll make it through. Okay. It's very nice. This is one of her earlier ones. Like I said, we're just going to be slowly building up these colors so we can get the layers that we want and the different variations. Oh, Deborah, thank you. Oh, thanks, Pamela. We get some hypes in chat for Deborah! Exclamation point hype. Use those handy dandy hype emotes. Thank you for that, Deborah. I appreciate that. Magical Dawn. Magical Dawn's good too. Okay, so let's see. Wait, who? Oh, yeah. So, Joanna, if you go to, in the description below, I talk about the hashtag support Hanna Karlzon. And then I also included her initial, the link to her initial post, but she has had some updates before. So check her account. I know she's still kind of in a holding pattern. There's no real strong answers yet, but she's hanging in there. She's hanging in there. So for those of us out and about, the best we can do is just kind of, you know, buy her books, you know, Etsy downloads, that kind of thing. And just in general, just let her know that we're thinking about her and, you know, hopes that she, you know, just keep her spirits up, that kind of thing. Okay. There we go. Well, I know that she had one that came out, but it's not available here yet. All right, so then Caput Mortem. I had to chuckle though, because I was watching the Vanity Fair kind of before the party, you know, they're interviewing everyone. And the Vanity Fair had it was like the Vanity Fair after party. And they had kind of like a starting soon kind of screen, or it was like the countdown to when the party started or whatever. But the music that they had with the starting thing was actually music that I use here, because I get my music from Epidemic Sound, but it just cracked me up that Vanity Fair and I literally use the exact same music. I thought it was so funny. I was just like, yay, I'm as cool as Vanity Fair. It was just so funny. So I was listening to it. I actually took a screenshot recording of it to show Steve, and I was like, look, they have my music. I mean, anyone could use it because it's all on, you know, it's all on Epidemic Sound, but still, I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, so I'm trying to create a bit of a like muscle in the neck kind of variation for her skin here. I know, right? I'm so cool. Hi, Julie. How are you? It was just so funny to me. It was the same thing. Nerdy Crafter, she just released this new like fidget box, and the song that she used to advertise her box was, again, another song that I also have on my playlist here that I play when I stream. So I'm just, it's those things that I come across and I just have to chuckle to myself just a little bit. Find it amusing. Okay, so we're slowly building this up. I promise it'll be much darker by the time we're done. Paper in general or paper from this book? Sounds good. Joanna, thank you. Get some hypes in chat for Joanna. Oh, if I could click the right button. Oh my goodness. Exclamation point hype. Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate you. Get those hypes in there. Thank you.
Just cause.
So sweet. All right, let's see. Put mortem. Let's see. Let's do a little bit at the base of the eye. A little bit there. I know it looks so light. We'll get there. We'll get there. Part of going kind of slow and building up your layers too allows you to not just dive straight in and like go too heavy all at once. It allows you to kind of take your time and place things kind of methodically. Welcome back, Julie. Another sip of tea here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go in with, let's see, did we just use cinnamon? Let's do cinnamon. Get this a little bit darker here. Make sure we kind of define those cheekbones a bit. I did start watch just because I was like browsing around. I like to watch stuff while I'm like cleaning up or doing whatever, like making food. I'll bring my iPad down and I'll watch something while I'm doing things. So I was just trying to search around, trying to find something to watch today. So I pulled up Supergirl. I'm like, it's okay enough, but oh my gosh. I don't know if I can stick with it. It's just, I mean, I don't know what I expected. It's highly predictable, but I think it's because I already had a love of Superman. I'm having a hard time finding room in my heart for Supergirl. But I don't know. I'm only a couple episodes in. I won't throw in the towel quite yet. Okay, let's see. How do we... I think we can start pressing a little bit harder. Just a little bit. I want to start getting some more color in here. Okay. We'll probably bring in some browns too, so it doesn't look super red. A little bit more cream in there. All right, let's grab our beige red. Add a little bit of cream right here too. Gosh, it looks so... If I turn it down... If I turn it down a little bit, you can see there's a bit more, but then it's kind of grayed for you. We'll get there. Okay, let's go ahead and darken this up a little bit. We're going to press just a little bit harder with this beige red. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab, let's do, I'm thinking nougat or bister. Let's do nougat. I think nougat would be good. Let's see here. Or sorry, nougat. All right, so nougat, we're gonna go ahead and start coming in with this. Add some more layers, darken this up. There we go. Right? Ooh, exclamation point Lozzie. Exclamation point Lozzie. Has anyone heard from her recently? See how she's doing? I know she's been pretty busy as of late. I should message her, let her know we're all missing her. Okay. These are Prismacolors. I'd probably be pressing harder right now, but with as hard a pencil as polychromos are, you don't want to press too hard. I think in my head, I haven't thought too hard about it, but I think in my head I saw brunette. Annie's out in the hallway meowing. Yeah, I think I saw brunette. Oh gosh, can you imagine? Yeah, not the microwave nougat. We gotta get Lozzie in on our pecan and pecan conversation. Okay. Just slowly darkening this up. Like I said, just build it up and eventually it gets darker. Eventually. There we go. The microwave. No, oh, could you hear? Yep, no, that was Annie. She's out in the hallway. It's interesting. She has turned into a bit of a needy cat. And you want to hear something funny? So we got Annie from a friend, and they were found salt and pepper hair. Oh my goodness. We'll see. I don't know. That might be a bit too hard for me. But we got her from a friend. Her and her sister were found, somebody had abandoned them at a local feed store, and they were really underweight, and so they fed them, and, you know, they ended up, you know, fostering them, and then we ended up getting her. But here's the funny thing, is Annie really doesn't like it when anybody yells. So, like, even if I'm upstairs and I holler, like, downstairs at the kids to, like, hey, can you bring this? Or, like, hey, stop fighting, or whatever else. You know, she really doesn't like it when I yell of any kind, whether it's angry, whether it's just, you know, so that someone can hear me or whatever else. She does not like it. And she will immediately jump up on my lap and start meowing. Well, the funny thing is I was actually talking to the woman who has her sister, and it's hilarious. Who has her sister. And the funny thing is, I'm using Caput Mortem Violet now. The funny thing is that her sister doesn't like it when she yells. So the woman who has her sister, because she'll holler at her dogs, you know, to call them or whatever, and she meows at them. And it's so funny. It's so funny to me that, I don't know, like, it makes me wonder, like, did something happen when they were kittens? Do they both have, like, genetically sensitive ears? Do they just, you know, have some sort of weird temperament that doesn't like loud noises? But I find it so interesting. I thought it was just an Annie thing, but her sister really doesn't like loud noises either. So it's really interesting to me. I mean, how do you even test cats' hearing? I don't even know. But I do find it intriguing that it's a trait her sister has as well. Okay, so Caput Mortem Violet. See, we're getting there. She's darkening up. It's just not something you want to rush, especially when using the polychromos, because they are such a hard lead pencil. Oh, does she really? That's so funny. Okay, so now we're going to use Caput Mortem. And the funny thing is Paul is needy in his own kind of way. As soon as I crawl into bed at night, he is just like all up in my face. And half the time I fall asleep with him like stretched out across under my chin. He's just like, I need pets and I need them now. It's just the snuggliest cat. But we find it so interesting with Annie because she just could have cared less about us when she was a kitten. Like, she didn't want anything to do with us. She liked the kids better than she liked us. But now she's just like, everybody needs to love me. Okay. So she's coming along. Let me get this a little bit darker here. It's a lot easier too when you're coloring with these if the side of the pencil you're coloring with is kind of flat rather than a super sharp point, or you can kind of color on the side of it. Okay. So I realized that I am just under 50 subscribers away from reaching 15K on YouTube. And I always said I wanted to do a giveaway when that happened, but I wanted to wait and see what books were coming out when we hit that. Now, we could hit that anytime, honestly. And so I was thinking today, we're gonna use Cinnamon now, what is a book? So I know some of them got Kirby's new book a little bit early, but I'm getting mine on Amazon tomorrow. So if we hit 15K within this month, which I'm hoping that we will, what book do you think we should give away? I mean, Kirby's is the most recent one that has come out. I would do Hanna Karlzon's, but it's not on Book Depository yet. So I'm just not, oh, thanks. I'm just not sure which ones to do. I could do a pre-order of Johanna's book, but that's not coming out until October, so that's not as exciting. And then obviously there's Rachel Reinert's book. So I'm leaning towards giving away Kirby's, because whatever it is, I want it to be from Book Depository because that ships worldwide. So I want it to be available to anybody. The girl with the poems? Who's the girl with the poems? So if anybody has any suggestions, I don't want it to necessarily be a book I haven't ever colored in. I feel like it's one I should have at least done on this channel at one point, which is why I'm leaning towards Kirby. I suppose I'll see when I get the book tomorrow how I feel about it. Okay. zoom out just a little bit. There we go. She's coming along. Oh, the Momo books. The Momo books. Kirby. That's what I'm thinking, because I want it to be... Oh, Shannon says she votes Kirby. I want it to be something that everybody's excited about. Oh, nice, Deborah. Okay, so let's go ahead and use beige red. I don't think I actually have any of the Momo books. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people know Kirby's books, so I think that could work. I just want it to be one that everybody would be excited about. I'd like to, you know, a way to kind of give back to the community, but something that they would be excited about. Yeah, is it good, Kirby? Is it really? Okay, well maybe, like I said, it's gonna get here tomorrow, so I'll have to take a look at it. Okay, I'm coloring on the side of the pencil right now because I want it to get a little bit flatter. And what I might actually do to kind of smooth it out is use a white Prismacolor over the top. And I know that's using kind of like a waxy over an oil pencil, but I want to, so I'm gonna. All right, we're gonna make this a little bit darker here. Thing of it is though, it'll be harder for me to put polychromos over the top of the waxiness. So I wanna make sure that I am ready for that. Let's add a little bit of cream over here. Wow, 1,040 brute finish. That's awesome. Kirby, okay. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll do Kirby. Because I just wasn't sure what book will have recently come out by the time we hit it. You know, sometimes it can be kind of fickle, you know, when, depending on whenever you pass certain milestones. Okay, let's grab the nougat again. I wish that Book Depository also, they don't also sell pencils, right? It's just books. I know, like, obviously Amazon started out just by selling books, but I don't know. See, shipping like all over the world would be difficult. So that's why I was thinking Book Depository, just because it's got the worldwide shipping. But I can't think of anybody that does like free shipping worldwide for craft supplies. Unless I'm just not thinking of someone. Okay, let's do a little bit of beige red down here. You'll get there, you'll get there. It takes time. I mean, I started this channel back in, gosh, when was my first video? Now I'm curious. My very first video was, let's see, let's go to videos, sort by oldest. I uploaded my first video 5 years ago, and I didn't even start streaming until 2 years ago. In fact, I think June will be my 2-year anniversary. My first live stream was, let's see, June 10th. June 10th will be my streamiversary. So, I mean, it takes a little while to get here. My Discord name, I just type in !Discord. But I'm under Emily Illustrator there, so. All right, let's get Burnt Umber. Oh no, you're good. You don't have to. You don't have to at all. All right, so Burnt Umber. Let's give this a little bit of a sharpen. But yeah, so whenever we cross that 15K, then we will probably do a live stream giveaway because I like using Nightbot for the giveaway. And then I will probably set it up to where only subscribers can win, not memberships, because that's not fair because not everybody can pay, but where only subscribers can win because it is a giveaway to celebrate the subscribers. So I feel like the subscribers are the ones who should get the chance to win. So that is what I'm thinking. I mean, you have to be subscribed to be able to chat anyway, and you know, to chat to enter the giveaway, or to enter the giveaway, you'll have to be able to chat anyway. So I'm sure it won't really even matter. But yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it. We will do a special streama giveaway thingamajigger. Thanks, Deborah. But yeah, I was thinking about that today and I was just like, there's no reason not to do it just for subscribers. If I did it just for memberships, that wouldn't be very fair. But since it's to celebrate subscriptions, it just makes sense. Well, Tabby, I will do it. I'll announce it. So when I hit 15K, there will be a special stream. And so we'll do the stream. And then what'll happen will be when you're at the stream, I'll have like a code word or something for you to enter. And then you type it in. And then I have a handy dandy little Nightbot. And it'll be all random and y'all roll it. And then he will choose a winner and then we'll go from there. And it probably won't be just the book. Like the book will be the big prize. And then I will probably do some Etsy store giveaways. I still have the quote tote to give away at some point too. That one might just be in the US. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so it'll be a big giveaway streamer Reno thingamajig. How to enter what? When I hit 15K, I'm not there yet. I'm just under, I'm like 47 subscribers away from hitting it. But when I hit 15K, I will schedule a special stream. And we will do a giveaway for a book and some Etsy prizes and our cool quote tote and all that good stuff. It'll be fun. We'll make a whole event out of it. Okay, so then beige red. Because I feel like, you know, the fives, you know, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Those are the, not that they're not all big, but, you know, I think those ones are definitely the ones worth woo-hooing about. Yes. Yeah, and I will announce it on Instagram and Discord and Facebook, and I will make sure that everybody has a chance to know, and so everybody has a chance to come. Do you know what we'll probably do? We'll probably, yeah, Stream Reno. That's exactly what it is. We will probably do it on a weekend. That way more people will do it on the weekend during the daytime so that everybody has a chance to come. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I got to figure out how many hours ahead Australia is. I know my nighttime is a good time for Australia. But yeah, I'll make sure. I basically, I want to do it at a time where the most amount of people have the possibility of coming. Obviously, there are people all over the world, and it's hard to do it, you know, to make it to where everybody can. I don't think there's any one universal time where there isn't somebody sleeping. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Deborah. For stream, what about Streamlab? Yeah, I do it with Nightbot, and Nightbot has the options. Now, I never click them because I always want to make sure that everybody has a chance to, but Nightbot has the options to make it to where only people with memberships or only subs or whatever else can enter. So you can change the odds basically, and I do that through Nightbot. Okay, let's see. Am I ready for white? I don't know that I'm ready for white yet. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. We're gonna go just a little bit more. All right, let's do burnt umber. And the nice thing with white too is it's gonna help smooth this out, and it's gonna help burnish a little bit of the tooth of the paper so that it looks nice, smooth skin. So we've just been, the colors that we've been using for this are burnt umber, nougat, caput mortem violet, caput mortem cinnamon, and beige red and cream. Hi, Katrina. Welcome. Yes, exactly what Shannon said. Yep, it'll be a Giverino on the Streamerino. So, yeah, it should be lots of fun. Gosh, I can't even imagine the kind of celebration we'll do if we ever hit 100K. Can you imagine? Well, I mean, Sarah Renee Clark, she gave away that really nice pencil set, so that was pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. Darker under the ears. Because that's the other thing too, is when we use the white, it's going to lighten this up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, so we're just kind of, like I said, we slowly built it up and now you can see a lot more of the color. Ooh, maybe we should like make it a different kind of stream where it's not just coloring, but like maybe we should do some games. Games would be fun. I would need to figure out how to do like interactive games that you all could participate in. That would be fun. I'm gonna have to do some research. This is like gotta be a pretty epic stream. It'll be lots of fun. Right? Seriously. Gosh, can you imagine? 100K, don't you actually get like one of those little silver plaques? That'd be cool. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our nougat. I know it just seemed like we weren't putting that much on the page, but eventually it all kind of adds up and then you're like, oh, okay, it makes sense now. Yeah, it's the play button. Yeah, well, there's different colors for different ones. Like, I think you get one at 100K, and then I think you get one at, what is it, 500K and then 1 million? Or is it like 100, 1 million, and then like 20 million? I don't know. My son says you're not a YouTuber till you have one. All right, well, that's my goal. That would be my goal. I don't know that I want to get the really big ones because I don't know that I want to get that big. But 100,000 subscribers would be good. Because you have to think too, like 100,000 subscribers doesn't necessarily mean 100,000 people are like watching you live. I mean, take Sarah, for instance. She has 100,000 now and she, you know, averages, what, 300-400, I think, viewers in a stream. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's still like a ton. But, yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean they're all watching you all at once. Can you imagine, though? If you were actually in a room with that many people and they were all listening to you talk, I'd probably faint. Even as it is, there's 48 people here and now. Can you imagine if we were actually in a room together and I was just chatting with all 48 of you, like, all at once? First of all, very crowded room. Second of all, I'd be like, hi, everyone. Okay, thanks, bye. It'd be different if I could see all your faces. Well, I know you do it all the time. Steve popped his head in and said, I do it all the time. So kaput mortem. I think the most, like, in-person I've ever, like, the largest group I've ever spoken to, whether it was, I used to give tours at a winery, but I also taught art classes. I think the most I've ever done is, like, maybe, like, 25 people or so. And I do get nervous. I do get nervous and I have to remind myself to like, just chill. Just like, it's okay. Everything's fine. All right, let's go ahead and try our white now. Wait, who's D. Baker? All right, let's go ahead and do white. What does he or she stream? I just feel like I'm missing out on a part of the community. All right, so we're using the Prismacolor white now. I know it seems a little weird to do that on top of polychromos, but you know, I don't play by the rules. I make my own rules. I like it because it just kind of smooths it out, lightens it just a little bit, and just kind of, yeah, evens it out. The stream was your hair. The Harry Potter one was so cool. We haven't done, as a group, we haven't done any kind of streamathon in a while. I mean, was the Harry Potter one the last one that we did? Maybe we should try and organize another one. I will say, though, trying to figure out everybody's time zones, that was something else. Thank God for Angie, man. I would never survive that without her. She is the time zone queen, absolutely. She made this whole big spreadsheet, like, it was awesome. Oh, gotcha. Okay, then I don't feel bad then for not knowing that one. I thought you meant like it was another like color tuber or an artist or something, and I was just like, oh no, I'm missing one. So the interesting thing is now that we've done this white too, you can see just how pink everything is. So we'll see how well we can layer on top of this now that we've got the white. But I do want to add a little bit of brown if I can. Can she still monetize her videos like that if she does that? Okay, let's go ahead and grab now the burnt umber. Yeah, that's going over top of it, okay. I just want to tone down some of the pink just a little bit. I am pressing light because since this is a waxy pencil over the top now, if I were to press any harder, I would kind of scrape up some of that wax from the white, which I don't want to do. So I'm still going nice and light. It's a rule for her? Weird. I don't know. I think maybe because I have such a different kind of vibe here, like I feel like that would just... I don't know, everybody would just leave unsettled if I did that all the time. Can you imagine? I'm just like, this bleeping blue and violet, they're not doing the bleep. No, I can't even say bleep and it just seems weird. Yes, now you see color. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've let, you know, an expletive slip here and there. Maybe even once or twice on stream, but then I'm like, oh no, what did I do? Bleeping blue. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think I could do it. I feel like Jim Carrey. The pen is blue. Okay. I think I've just sort of, I mean, I'm sure I did more when I was younger and I didn't have kids, but I've sort of trained myself out of it. Maybe when I stubbed my toe, I probably let one fly, but, you know, if you don't, you know, say some sort of, not expletive generally, but, you know, I think most people when they stub their toe would be like, ah, bleeping toe. Liar, liar's so good, right? It's so good. Ah, man, if I started swearing on here, that'd be straight up scandalous. People would walk in there and be like, oh my gosh, what's happening to Emily? She's having a stroke. Like, what on earth? Everyone would be thoroughly confused. Or just really want to know what on earth made me that upset. Ah, that's fair. I don't even think I've ever said shut up like around the kids to anything. Like if little Emily catches me saying the word stupid, she looks at me and gives me a side eye and is just like, she practically scolds me. Like, you're not supposed to say stupid. We also try not to use the word hate because it's a very strongly worded and we feel like If we are feeling that strongly about something, then that's something that the kids and I should probably sit down and discuss why they feel so strongly about something. But like if she catches me, you know, because everybody sometimes, you know, like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that stupid thing or whatever. So, oh, that and oh my God. We try to stick to oh my gosh in the house. But she'll tell me, she's like, Mommy, don't say stupid. You're not stupid. And I'll be like, I'm not saying I'm stupid. She's like, stop saying stupid. I'm like, okay. Oh no, Christine. Oh, I'm sure they will. Right, Deborah? I totally get that. That hurts, man. I fractured my pinky toe once. That was something else. All right, Nougat. I had to be on crutches for a while, and the same time that I was on crutches, I broke my glasses too. So like I was this is when I was in high school. So I was hobbling around crutches, and until we could get my glasses fixed, I was blind and just hopping all over the place. You can imagine the field day that teenagers had with me then. Can't see a darn thing. Because I'm legally blind without my glasses. Like, I am incredibly blind. It's kind of ridiculous how blind I am. Like, I have to get the lightweight lenses because otherwise my lenses would be too thick. There you go. Oh my. Ooh, banana bread. Nice, Ronnie. You know, we've got some bananas that have passed their prime a little bit. I was thinking about making that the other day. Of course, whenever I've got bananas that are past their prime, I always think about making banana bread. Do I ever actually make banana bread? Not always. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do, because I can make gluten-free banana bread now. Okay. Yeah, she's getting some skin tone on her. Oh no. She let you say it, right? Okay. So we're still just using Nougat, and I'm using these browns because her skin tone came out kind of pink, and I want to make it a little bit more, not neutral is the word, but we're definitely removing some of that pink a little bit. Okay, let's grab our cinnamon, just a little bit for her neck here. Yeah, we do our best to try and keep down the expletives. All right. I mean, I know they're probably going to hear them at school eventually, but I don't want them to learn them from me. All right, burnt carmine. I mean, that's not to say I haven't accidentally let one fly, maybe under my breath or whatever, but they haven't picked up on it and they've never repeated it, so I do my best. Yes, it is. All right. So we're going to add a little bit of this pink up here on the eyes. Just a little bit of eyeshadow here. There we go. Let's add a little bit more red to those lips. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's grab a darker pencil. Let's grab dark sepia. We're gonna use a little bit on the eyes. Just right there. Let's darken them up just a smidge. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What else am I needing here? Let's grab dadgummit. There you go. Gersh darn it. All right, kaput mortem. I probably say friggin, F-R-I-G-G-I-N, in replacement if I need to say something. Or flippin. We say flippin, F-L-I-P-P-I-N. So we have, you know, alternatives. Okay, I want to use some of this dark sepia now here. Get it darker under where the hair is layering. Let's give this a quick sharpen. Ah, I'm glad. Okay. So darker here. Okay, I'm gonna also add this one here. And again, this one is the dark sepia. So we're just darkening up some of these places that would have a fairly significant shadow. There we go. Let's add just a little bit here as well. Just a bit. Let's see here in the nostril. There we go. Mild cuss words and Finn on purpose? That's hilarious. I mean, does it count if it's in another language? I suppose if you were around those people that spoke that language, then yes, it would count. Okay, let's do just a little bit there. All right, we might be ready to move on from the hair a little bit. Okay, so now we need to place some more highlights here because now we're gonna do the hair. Like I said, the light was coming from this direction. So we're gonna get started on this hair. So let's do some cream here. Just placing the highlights here. We're going to probably go over them a little bit when we do our brown, but I just wanna make sure we get these kind of mapped in as well. Yes, it counts. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's do here. So like I said, the light's coming from here, so it wouldn't necessarily, like the darker part would probably be on that side. Okay, let's see. Let's do just a little bit here. And some here. Just kind of trying to visualize it a little bit. There we go. Maybe a tad bit there. A little bit there. Maybe just a little bit there. Okay, and then we'll move on to the wings when we get there. Okay, son of a beehive. Hi, Alex. How are you? I love that. Shut the front door. Son of a beehive. All right, so let's look at hair. Like I said, I initially imagined a brunette, and I think I'm still seeing that. I think so. Let's see. So we're definitely going to keep that dark sepia. Let's get a walnut brown. Okay, so dark sepia, walnut brown. Let's grab Bister. Yeah, son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. There you go. Bister. Let's get brown ochre. And I think that'll be it for now. So let's give these all a quick sharpen. Oh, no worries, Elizabeth. No worries. Move that over here. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so now I kind of want cake. Let's go ahead and start with dark sepia. So which one do we want to start with? Let's start here. Now I know she's got these lines in her hair, but we are gonna continue to do our flicks. That's a nice thing about polychromos is you can get such a nice fine point on it. You can definitely do nice hair flicks. So the idea is for each little kind of weaved section here, I want to make sure we get our highlights in. Now I want the back of this little section to be the darker part because the front is the lighter part. So now let's go ahead and, oh fun! Let's go ahead and use the walnut brown. And we're just going to do one section at a time. With polychromos, I think it's really important not to rush it and to just build it up the way that you want it built. All right, Deborah? All right, now we're going to use Bister. Because just like the skin, this is just the first layer. We probably won't do as many layers on the hair as we did on the skin, but we are going to do it just one layer at a time. Let's bring that in just a little bit more. All right, then let's go ahead and grab brown ochre. And I don't want to cover up the cream completely. I want to make sure that's still there. So now let's go back in again with, I suppose since we're just doing this one section, we can zoom in just that little bit. Now let's go ahead and grab our dark sepia again. Gonna fill in these kind of white spots that we left down here. You could also always grab some black as well if we really wanted to darken up these dark areas quite a bit more and add just a little bit more variation with this dark sepia. Okay, now we're gonna grab the walnut. What's exciting for Elizabeth? Oh, getting your apartment clean and organized. Yes, that's very exciting. Okay. Steve last weekend actually got the garage all organized. That was a big thing, so that was super awesome. All right, let's do a little bit more of that. Because I do want it to be more brown, not quite blonde. All right, let's do Bister. Bring some of that in here. Keeping that cream there will still showcase that highlight. But obviously, like brown hair isn't gonna be just with the highlight. All right, now let's bring in the brown ochre. If you wanted to also, you could choose to do a warm gray if you were doing this in Prismacolor. All right, let's use walnut brown again, because this is a little too warm and I wanna make sure we can still have that highlight there, but I wanna make sure that we're expressing that this is dark brown hair. And I think I will go ahead and grab an even darker than the dark sepia. Let's get our black. Give that a quick sharpen. Right, Ronnie? I'm right there with you. Okay. And we're gonna bring these colors in a little bit. So the black will be our darkest now, which means the sepia is gonna come in just a little bit. So like I said, I wanted to express that this was dark brown hair, not necessarily light. Okay, so now we'll grab the dark sepia. And I will, once we do some of this hair, I will probably catch up on some of this hair off stream so that we don't just end up doing hair the entire time. Okay, walnut now. And then the Bister. Go. And the brown ochre. Go. All right, let's do our next one. And once we get more of these down, we can kind of refine it a little bit more. So we're gonna start with walnut brown, just same as we did before, and we will make sure to add that black in when we get to that point. So we're gonna start with our flakes. Okay. Sorry, I get a little lost in it when I'm doing hair. All right, and then, oh wait, I started with walnut. I didn't start with dark sepia. Look at me. I'm clearly lost in the hair because I'm not doing it correctly. Let's try that again. We're gonna layer the dark sepia over that. It's all right. It's all right. We can fix it. We can fix it. All right, and then the walnut. Go. Okay, and then we're gonna grab the bister. There we go. All right, and then let's grab the brown ochre. Thanks, Deborah. I think we're gonna use a blender pencil as well. All right, let's use our black, because it's definitely gonna be darker where these little weaves overlap. Okay, then we're gonna grab the dark sepia. And the walnut. Flicking is your friend when you're doing hair. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Okay, bister. And then the brown ochre. Okay, let's go ahead and try it with our blender. Sounds good. Give it a quick sharpen real quick. Yeah, come on. Sharp point here. There we go. All right. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of burnishing the paper behind it. And if there's any white showing through, we are getting rid of that. Plus, I feel like it always kind of makes the colors a bit more vibrant as well. There we go. Okay, let's brush this away. All right. So now we're going to start with the dark sepia. We're going to do just a few more of these sections here, and then we'll move on to something else before we go. Okay. Dark sepia and the walnut. Honestly, a lot of times it has to do with thing. I only have this one here because my triangle ones are actually in the other room. Generally, I prefer the triangle because it comes with a little bit shorter of a length. This tends to sharpen it a little too long. If I'm really in a pinch, I'll use this, but generally I will do a small sharpener. In fact, this would probably do better going in the wider one because you can make it a sharper point. I prefer it a little bit shorter of an angle than the other ones. Okay, so let's see. Walnut brown is what we're moving on to. But yeah, most of the time I do handheld. I don't even put this in the doll sharpener. Okay, and then we're going to grab bister. Now you could just follow her lines on here too, and that's just fine. There's no hard and fast rule about how to do hair by any means. The sharpener that I recommend, I believe, is in the description below, but this one is just the regular 2-hole Staedtler sharpener. The one I like better is the triangle one, which is the Staedtler, I think it's the Norris sharpener. But yeah, I think I have it listed below. All right, so now we're gonna grab, thank you, Katrina. Now we're gonna grab the black. I'll zoom out here in a second and you can kind of get an idea of how the hair really kind of helps it to come together. And I just realized this black should be along this back part here just a little bit. I'm doing the darkest part on the back side because we have such a strong highlight in the front. All right, so now let's use our dark sepia. Walnut. Like I said, I still want that brown to kind of show through the yellow. Okay, then that was Bister. This is brown ochre. Go. Okay, let's use our blender. I almost said the blender. Let's use the blender now. The blender. We're going to use the blender to blendy blend blend. But let's zoom out just a bit. There we go. She's coming along. Thanks, Barbara. I'm trying to remember. I know exclamation point sharp is the dull sharpener, but yeah, I should have the Norris sharpener listed below. Okay, so dark sepia. The Norris one is the handheld sharpener that I recommend the most. Yeah, exclamation point sharp. That's the doll. Okay, so dark sepia. I feel like it's getting a little dull. I think after this one, I'll have to sharpen it a little bit. Actually, let's do this at the same time. And that one's careful because you don't have a ton of space and you want to make sure that highlight still stays there. Okay. Shannon, do I have that link for, Shannon or Kenny, do I have that link for the Norris handheld sharpener? Pretty sure I do. Down below. I think I did a pretty decent job of updating most of the things down there. I think I even added like my printer and stuff that I use. Yeah, the doll's really nice. I like it. Got it right. Yeah. I've probably used it less since I've got this one, but that's just because this one's faster, especially while I'm streaming. The only reason that I think people wouldn't like this is it doesn't have an auto stop and it doesn't hold nearly as many shavings. Like I need to empty this. This is quite full. It's there? Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so let's see. That was walnut. Now we're gonna use Bister. Okay. And then brown ochre. Okay. Now we're going to use our black. Really get that shadow underneath where that would overlap. Same there. And even though it's just a little bit, we're going to make sure that gets there as well. Okay, now we're going to use the dark sepia. I'm going to give it a quick sharpen. Yeah, now I'm used to it, so I know when that is supposed to stop. So I have a question, because like I said, I'm putting together the kids' Easter baskets and everything. What is the one item, if you get Easter baskets, or if you put them together for your kids, or if you remember what you had as a kid, what is the one item in your basket, we're using walnut brown, that you always look forward to the most, or was always a staple in your basket? What was a staple, or your favorite, or the thing you look forward to that you always got in your basket? Bister? I feel like sweets are always kind of a must to a certain degree. Okay, brown ochre. These peanut butter cups, the eggs! See, usually for the plastic eggs, we say them when we do a hunt, an egg hunt for the kids. New PJs, really? Oh, black jelly beans, Reese's eggs, okay. You annoy yourself with peanut butter eggs? You're fine. Chocolate bunny. Oh, Whoppers, Robin's eggs. Okay, okay. I like Whoppers. I forgot about Whoppers. Shannon, are Whoppers gluten-free? I know they have malt in them. I don't know if malt is I don't know. What is malt? What is malt made out of? Who even invented malt? There we go. See, when she's all done and she has all those consistent highlights, it's gonna look really nice. And after we get the hair too, we may even darken up her skin a bit more. No, they are not. Okay, I wondered. Sorry, I just realized I was popping my knuckles. I should not be doing that on stream. Okay, dark sepia. Did you always get a stuffed animal in yours? I feel like stuffed animals are kind of a staple in my kids' ones. Faber-Castell limited edition. Are they new colors? I don't know. The malt people. There you go. I didn't hear about a limited edition. Large chocolate covered coconut egg. Okay. I like it. We just had some sort of like stuffed bunny in ours. Candy and permanent markers. Nice. Yeah, we just had some sort of chocolate bunny. Peeps. Oh, I forgot about Peeps. Okay, this may be an unpopular opinion. I don't like Peeps. I feel like that is a sugar coma just waiting to happen. Oh my God. It's literally marshmallow covered in sugar. Steve loves Peeps. Steve loves Peeps. I should probably get him some Peeps. I think he might be sad if there are no Peeps involved with Easter this year. Oh, sorry, Shannon. Walnut brown. Oh no. Did I just break an Easter code? What are Peeps? Literally just, oh no, hashtag unsubscribed. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, Angela. Where's Angela? Oh, Wendy said black jelly beans. Oh no. Activity toys like yo-yos or checkers. Yeah, so far, I have like a little puzzle game, slinkies, because we have stairs in the house now, and I think the kids would be really excited to send a slinky down the stairs. There's some bubbles in there, a stuffed rabbit, some treats. Little Emily has really been lamenting that she doesn't have a sleep mask, so she wanted one of those. Brian came on just for that. What the what? You gotta watch? Good Lord, I want your Easter bunny. They were only good when they got hard. Yes, slinkies, definitely. The classic ones, the metal ones. Like not the little, little flimsy plastic ones. I got them the legitimate metal ones. All right, Bister. But yeah, we don't ever go for anything like super expensive in them. Like it's not like Christmas or anything like that. It's just, like little trinkets. Like their eggs for the egg hunts are gonna have little bouncy balls and stamps, and they requested Sour Patch Kids. They absolutely are. They just break. Wait, Peep Joust? Brian, what on earth is a Peep Joust? It was a little Timex. Oh, that's adorable. All right, let's see. Let's grab brown ochre. What is a Peep Joust? More than see, I don't know. The little plastic chicks, and she filled them with jelly beans and raisins. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, we definitely will dye Easter eggs, but then we eat them over the course of the week for, like hard-boiled eggs or potato salad or whatever else. You put 2 Peeps with toothpicks in the microwave and turn it. What? Oh, that's right, because marshmallows swell in the microwave. Oh my gosh. What happens if they're the bunny-shaped Peeps, Brian? Or are bunny-shaped Peeps not allowed in the joust? I suppose if you could stand them up, but I guess they just like flop over. Okay, now I feel like we need to get some Peeps just so we can joust. Yes, the slinkies. The kids have had one before, but we didn't have stairs, and honestly, they just stretched them till they twisted anyway. But now we have stairs to send them down, so I think they'll really enjoy them. Wait, you can color Peeps with Prismas? What? I suppose at a certain point, but if you want to make homemade s'mores, just pop your graham cracker and your chocolate and then the marshmallow in the microwave and you turn it on for just like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done it. And you can see the marshmallow expand. Peeps in your basket. I had coworkers who toasted Peeps in the toaster oven at work. Nice. What, like with the sugar, I wonder, does the sugar, like the sugar on the outside, does it burn? Or does it just kind of, like it's not in there long enough for it to burn? Okay. Okay, I might need you guys to talk me into it. We might need to add some Peeps to the baskets. Oh, you can color eggs with Prismas. 8 seconds, okay. After you color them, do you like use a hairdryer just to like melt it a little bit? And then also, does it transfer to your hands? Oh my gosh, so much sugar. We have to go to Peeps counseling. All right, walnut brown. Oh my gosh, I totally spaced about the Peeps. Steve will probably wholeheartedly approve of Peeps in the Easter baskets. Maybe I need to make, should I make Steve his own Easter basket, but not tell him? And just like when I give the kids their Easter basket, surprise him with his own. Bister, when we lived closer to his mother would, this was before we had kids, his mother would make both of us an Easter basket. It was good stuff. The sugar crystallizes and tastes caramelized when toasted. Oh, Shannon, yes. All right. I think I'll be sneaky, unless of course he's listening, and then it's wholly spoiled. I'll try to sneaky him an Easter basket as well. All right, walnut brown. Just a little bit more on that one. All right, let's use our blender. Dang it, Steve! I thought I heard you doing chores out there. What if it was an Easter basket just with Peeps, Steve? It was an Easter basket only filled with Peeps, ooh, and Reese's eggs. Peeps and Reese's eggs. He is. That's the test. We'll talk about him and see if he's listening. Everyone wants an Easter basket. Oh no, I don't think I could handle it. I don't think I could handle it at all. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll do, should we do one more hair or should we move on? Should we move on to something? Probably would. All right, what if it is an Easter basket filled with Reese's eggs? We could do that. I don't want to do the wings yet. I want to save the wings for another stream. We could do a little bit on the, oh, actually, let's do the flowers. All right, so we're still going to use the cream. We're still going to use the cream. And let's, oh, I don't knock that off. You want a chocolate bunny? There you go. All right, so we're gonna do the cream highlights on the flower. I wanna do these in kind of a red, but like a, not a bright red, kind of like a deep red. Reese's eggs minus the basket. I don't know, I think if we're gonna get you Reese's eggs, you need the basket. Okay, what if we do a tiny basket? Do you know how much the kids would love if you got a basket too? They'd be so excited. Okay, so we're leaving our little cream highlights here. There we go. All right, so for our red, we're gonna do, let's do dark red, let's do madder, and let's do rose carmine. Okay, so dark red, here we go. Dark red, madder, and rose carmine. Here we are. Chocolate mounds. Oh, that's the coconut one, right? They have mounds pudding cups? Is that like chocolate with like coconut flakes in it? Okay, I think that's pretty sharpened. Okay, so we're gonna start with dark red. Okay. How sad would it be if I did get Steve a basket, but instead it was just literally a giant stuffed bunny and no chocolate? Right? You always eat the ears first. Always. And then you got to eat the rabbit butt. You go the ears and then the butt and then the rest of them gets eaten. This isn't weird, okay? It's not a weird thing. It's just a thing. It's how you eat the rabbit. It's good stuff. Okay. Let's see. And then the middle petals. Trying to decide if I want to change up the middle petals. I'm not sure. A giant peep? Do they make that? Like, what is the world's largest peep, you think? You think somebody's actually done a world record for the world's largest peep? Exactly, it's the standard way. Oh gosh, I have been on a Reese's kick lately. Oh, I need someone to reel me in a little bit. Why do they make Reese's so good? Like, I don't understand why they do that. It's not fair. Okay, matter. Like, it's just so good. I can't remember if I already chatted with you guys about this, but the kids had an idea for a cupcake. And somebody somewhere must have come up with this idea at some point. But what, because they sell jars of the Reese's peanut butter, right? Okay, so hear me out. You know, like those cupcakes that have the whipped cream in the filling and it's got just that single, what is it? Like a ding dong or a ho-ho, or it's just called like a hostess cake. Shannon, help me out. What are those called? What if you had a cupcake like that, but instead of the whipped cream filling, the middle is filled with the Reese's peanut butter? So it'd be like a Reese's cupcake. Surely somebody's come up with that before, right? But not just putting peanut butter in the filling, but like the actual Reese's peanut butter. I feel like that would be just ungodly good. Peanut butter and confection sugar. Yeah, you can make your own, but it's not the same. You gotta have the peanut butter straight from the cups. I would dismantle the peanut butter cups and then eat all the chocolate. But I would do that for a Reese's cupcake. I think it would be good. All right, let's see. Rose Carmine. And then if that isn't a thing, the next question is, why isn't a thing? Right? Sinful, but sinfully good. Why hasn't somebody made this yet if it's not a thing? It needs to be a thing. I mean, doesn't it just sound brilliant? A Reese's cupcake. Like, that just sounds amazing. Okay, so we're doing that rose. I'm leaving a little bit of the white because I actually want to add more of the cream. Go. Okay, let's grab the cream. Yeah, there you go. Make chocolate cupcakes with peanut butter icing. Nice. That's fair, yeah. That's just the outside versus the inside. I'm down with that. Okay, let's try the blender first. Go. But that's creating a little bit too, we might use the white on top of this. It's not quite doing what I want. I wanted a little bit more of a blend between the red and the yellow. Mix vanilla icing with peanut butter. Ooh, okay, I see you. All right, let's use a little bit of this white here. There we go. That's a little bit more of what I wanted. I realize we haven't done her eyes yet. Oh, does he really? Oh, that's right. I think somebody mentioned that last time that he does. Okay, so I think we're still gonna go with a little bit of, there you go. I think we're still gonna go with the pink in the middle, but I think we're just gonna start with the lightest one, the Rose Carmine. And the inside petals will just be a lighter pink. There we go. Okay, and then let's use the white. Well, absolutely you should. Seriously, if you ever are wanting to go bake some treats and you need justification, just come here. We'll help you out. We will help you out. All right, we're gonna use this brown ochre here in the middle. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna use the cream again. And let's use just a little bit more cream there. There you go. Okay, let us grab some green for the leaves. So, let's grab our chart here. Okay, let's do more muted green rather than a bright green. Let's do juniper, pine green, juniper green, and earth green. I think would look nice. Yeah. Well, if we're gonna do that yellow highlight though, should we do earth green? Maybe not. What if we did, pine green, chromium green opaque? Maybe? And then earth green yellowish. Okay, so pine green. Oh, my pine green is so tiny. Okay, and then chromium green opaque. And then what did I say? Earth green yellowish. Okay, so we have our, woo! Pine green's running away. Oh, Ryan, gotcha. Right? It does sound good. All right, oh, okay, hang on. My lead just broke. I need to empty my sharpener real quick. If you find that your pencil lead keeps breaking, make sure that your sharpener is empty. That always helps. Hang on. Okay. Sharpener is empty. That sucker was packed. Okay. A little bit more. Oh, why does it keep breaking? Why? Okay. It's just getting shorter and shorter, and that makes me sad. Okay, we're gonna give it a handheld sharpen real quick. We're gonna see if that can salvage it, because it's already short. Okay, all right, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there, because it's so tiny already. Okay, so, oh wait, we wanna start with the highlights first. Okay, so cream. And we'll do a little bit there. And maybe just a tiny bit there, because that's not going to show that much. All right. First thing I made for Brian. Aw. Right, that was the mention of the limited edition up there. I'm curious. Is it like a large set? Okay, so pine green. Let's do a little bit there as well. Okay. I'm all about the peanut butter covered eggs, but the best thing to have for Easter are the deviled eggs. Ah, that's true. That is true. Okay, chromium green opaque. I like egg salad sandwiches too. I don't know, is that a thing anymore? You never hear anybody mention about the deliciousness of an egg salad sandwich. Raise your hand if you like egg salad sandwiches. Make the best deviled eggs by allowing the eggs to soak in the brine sauce I made. Wait, what do you make a brine sauce out of? Okay, so earth green yellowish. I've never made a brine sauce for deviled eggs before. All right, let's use our blender first. Yeah, I am curious about this limited edition. I mean, I assume by limited edition it means this thing's gonna be super expensive, but egg salad sandwiches? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. I enjoy a good egg salad sandwich. Okay, we're just gonna smooth this out with the white a little bit. There we go. See, that's gonna look really nice when it's done. With the pink and the green. I'm gonna darken this just a little bit because I swear it's darker than this. I don't know, I'll give you guys a good picture of it when we're all done, because it is darker than what you guys are seeing. Deviled eggs are good. Okay, so let's grab our cream again. We're gonna do it a little bit here. Nibbles is over there nibbling stuff there. He's making all kinds of noise. Nibbles, what you doing over there? Let's put a little bit of cream there. Okay, now pine green. Okay. I love toasted slice of bread with open face egg salad. Oh, that sounds good too. Okay, now I feel like I want to go make an egg salad sandwich. Okay, chromium green, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Chromium green opaque, exclamation point words, because words are hard. Do you think it's only a US thing that does egg salad sandwiches? Or do you think egg salad sandwiches are pretty much a worldwide thing? Or maybe they go by a different name elsewhere. Kind of like how, you know, in the UK, like fries or chips. All right, if there's anybody in chat here who is not from the US, do they have egg salad sandwiches in your country, wherever that may be? And if you're watching this back, feel free to answer in chat, because now I'm legitimately curious. Where was the egg salad sandwich invented? Like, who came up with that? Is it a US thing? Don't know. I guess I would assume so, but I mean, you know what happens when you assume. You sometimes are wrong. Very popular in the UK. Okay. All right, then we're gonna use white. Be right back. All right. All right, now we're gonna use the cream again. Gonna do it on this flour here. And on these petals as well. Okay. Now we're gonna start with the, what was it? Dark red is first. Limited edition is $50 for 12 pencils, no new colors. Well, then what's the point? Do they just look shinier? Or is it like a golden case? I suppose it'd be for a collector's thing. Right? They're so good, Barbara. All right, dark red. If it was new colors, that would be something else. Otherwise, I'm just not seeing the appeal. Like I said, unless you were wanting to get it for, you know, collector's sake. Which seems to be, if there's no new colors, would have to be that. French chef who was 19 invented egg salad. Okay. But did they eat it just like egg salad? Or did it just go straight on bread? Okay. Seriously? Like, what did they do different that makes it a special edition? Like, are they all golden with, like, single tips, I guess? Mayonnaise was invented in 1756. I didn't realize it was that old. Special edition Faber-Castells, $50 for 12 or $80 for 24, Shannon. I googled egg salad invented by Chef Marie Antoinette in the early 1800s. It was a delicacy. Well, it would have to be, because, I mean, I don't know. That is one thing, we're using matter now. That is the one thing that baffles me about food from then, because, like, for me, making egg salad here, now I understand that, like, in the UK especially, like, eggs aren't kept in the fridge right away, and they don't have to be. If they're straight from the farm, they don't have to be refrigerated. So I get that. But like, once the egg is cooked, it's gonna go bad at a certain point. Same thing with mayonnaise, unless they learn how to make, you know, like shelf-stable forever mayonnaise. Like, how could they eat it and it not go bad? Or maybe they just didn't care about that. I don't know. All right, Rose Carmine. I think that's one of the reasons that, like, if I were to ever travel back in time, I would have a really hard time going back in time then, because I'd be like, what about food safety? Like, I couldn't handle it. I'd be sitting there thinking, my God, how long was this left out on the counter? Food was a delicacy. People in France were starving. Ah, there you go. Really, Deborah? I mean, that's fair. But not everybody likes the scent of eggs. But yeah, I think I would struggle with just being too concerned about food safety. I clearly could not live in the 1700s. I'd be like, did you wash your hands before you touched that? On Sundays, food was left out all day. No, thank you. Yeah, wine probably helped. And if they did get sick the next day, they probably just assumed it was too much wine. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to pass on the, what would 1700s be? No, colonial, that's if they were in the US. Either way, I'm going to pass on the 1700s egg salad. I think that's a big negatory for me. All right, let's see. Brown ochre. Oh, really, Kenny? That's so funny. Is it a texture thing or a flavor thing? Because, like, I don't like mushrooms because I can't stand the texture. I am not a mushroom eating kind of person. Just can't do it. Oh, stretch. Okay, let's see. Let's work a little bit. Actually, let's just do this other flower here. We don't have too much time left. All right, cream. I mean, I suppose back then they didn't really understand food safety, so maybe they weren't. I mean, to a degree, yes, obviously. It's the taste of the egg. Okay, and that's fair. And when like, so you said, what did you say? You said you love egg salad. How do you feel about deviled eggs? Because the egg yolk is mixed with some of the stuff that's similar to egg salad. So, egg salad, yes. Deviled eggs, what are your thoughts? Kenny Shannon, you like eggs. Okay. So we are just using dark red right now. That's fair. That's fair. Eggs and cakes and cookies. There you go. You can't taste them then. Okay, now we're gonna do pizza crust with egg and cheese. Gosh, what was it? Steve brought me home a gluten. It was a cauliflower frozen pizza. It was actually really good. I'll have to remember the name of it. But I ate it last night, and then I ate the other half for dinner tonight. Shannon, I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but have you ever tried the Katz brand of cheesecake? I haven't tried it yet, but I think I'm thinking that would be a good alternative to birthday cake this year. Okay. Make a chicken deviled egg salad. It's heaven with bacon and onion. I've never had that in there before. Nah, that's fair, Angela. Okay. I've heard a rumor that we're going to be getting a Costco here. Right now we have Sam's Club, but not a Costco. All right, Rose Carmine. The kids are getting bigger now and they're eating more. I was talking to Steve the other day and I was like, should we be considering getting another Sam's Club? Because we got rid of Sam's Club, our Sam's Club membership, after the kids were out of diapers, because that was the main reason we had it. But little Steve, his appetite has increased, and little Emily, she's eating a lot more now too because they're older. And I'm just wondering if it would be beneficial for us to start buying in bulk. Okay. A food lion? I do not have a food lion, no. I'm just one great foodie. I'll try and eat anything. That's fair. Is it a lion that comes and eats all your food? No, we have H-E-B, Kroger. Those are our main grocery stores. We do have an Aldi, but it's kind of a puny Aldi. We just got a, what is it? A Brooks Brothers? I don't know what it is. It's on the other side of town. Steve's been there once. But yeah, those are like our main grocery stores. And obviously we've got Target too. Oh, really? I feel like making it from scratch would be fine. I've got a graham cracker recipe that I could easily make with gluten-free bread. And that could be my crust. And then for the cheesecake mix, I've made homemade cheesecake once. And I'm trying to remember, I don't think the filling has any gluten in it. I mean, if you got like a no-bake cheesecake, you know, that's all powdery. I'm sure there's some level of gluten in there. I think I did this flour a little too red. But I feel like I could make one from scratch. But the reason I kind of thought about the frozen one is because I don't want to make my own cake on my birthday. Oh, is it really? I didn't even think about that. You miss Heb? Yeah, that's not bad. That's where we go shopping mostly. We go to Kroger for some reason. The Kroger bakery, their cakes are better, I think, than the H-E-B ones, in my opinion. So if we get cakes for whatever reason, like for the kid's birthday party or something, we'll get them from Kroger. Okay, that one ended up a little bit darker than the other ones, but it's okay. I think we can make it work. Oh, I didn't even think about checking the bakery for gluten-free stuff, like for ordering the cupcakes. Interesting. All right, let's zoom out for a second. Boop. All right, how are we feeling about her? Like I said, her skin does look darker to me, so I'll take a picture and I'll show you guys. But I'm thinking that I'll work on her hair, or at least I will try to. The next couple of days are super busy, so we'll see if I get a chance to do more of her hair before Wednesday. But in theory, I'll be able to do more of her hair. They're frozen. Okay, perfect. By Wednesday, but we shall see. Like I said, after we get all of her hair done too, we might darken up her skin a little bit more, but I'm pleased with the direction she's going. I like that we're putting the kind of yellow highlights on her. So I think it'll turn out really pretty. We'll have to start thinking about what we want to do for the inside of this circle background. Not sure what yet. Well, we'll definitely do something. Something. Anyway, I'm actually feeling really tired. So I am going to head out. Let's see. Deborah, thank you for your super chat. Joanna, thank you for your super chat. And thank you for everyone who stayed here and hung out and chatted. I love hanging out with all of you. Like I always say, this would be so immensely boring if I was here by myself and you all, oh wait, look at chat. Hold up. Let's see. Gluten-free cupcakes. They're frozen. Oh, I'm a lurker, but wanted to ask you if you've thought of an ice cream cake. Hi, Juan. Welcome. I love ice cream cake. It was gluten-free. I'm down for it. I love ice cream cake. It's ice cream and it's cake. Where's the bad? I see no bad with ice cream cake. All right, everyone. You keep being awesome and keep being amazing. I'll see you back here Wednesday morning, 10 a.m., and we will continue working on our little, what is it, dragonfly? Butterfly? Our wing in the hair lady. Wing in the hair lady. But thank you again, everyone, for being here. And all of you lurkers. And if there's anyone new, welcome, welcome. And I'll see you all Wednesday. All right? Keep being awesome. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, my thing's not working again. Okay, we'll try that again. Bye.